Neil Parrott, a seasoned traffic engineer, is running for Maryland's 6th Congressional District. This is his third attempt. With over a decade as a Republican state delegate, Parrott is no political newcomer. However, his opponent, Democrat April McClain Delaney, a former U.S. Commerce official and wife of the district's former congressman, has raised more than 4 times Parrott's campaign funds, posing a significant challenge in this traditionally deep blue state. Compared to Delaney, Parrott has stronger name recognition across the district, including among Asian Americans in Montgomery County's Upcounty, though Asians make up less than 10% of the district's population. After their second debate, UN media interviewed Parrott exclusively about his policies on key issues for Asian constituents.
There are a couple different issues that keeps tending to pop up. One of them is morality in schools, and they're seeing that what they're teaching at home is being contradicted and actually put down when they go to the public school system. And I don't support that at all. I think the public school system should be just teaching math, writing, things that are functionally needed for students, not trying to come in and have some kind of viewpoint inflicted upon them that's contrary to the parents. And I don't think that's right. That's one reason when I go to DC, I'd like to see more school choice options happen, so where the money will follow the students, to give the parents more authority and more options. I think that's the only way to really help them come back into line with actually helping parents and assisting parents and helping the children to learn what they really need to know without trying to inflict a worldview that would be contrary to parents. And especially in Montgomery County, they have like magnet programs, but they're not taking the best and brightest in these programs. They have basically discriminatory policies. I completely oppose that. I think that whoever the best and brightest is should be the ones who go into those programs. I totally supported that case where they sued Harvard University. Thankfully, the U.S. Supreme Court agreed with the students and the Asian community and said you can't discriminate based on race to go into Harvard. We need to make sure those policies go forward. Again, if somebody is studying and working diligently and working hard, they need to be rewarded for that hard work. And I'm very thankful. The Asian community, by and far, does a wonderful job of helping their students be educated and have other talents, whether it's tennis or skiing or playing the piano. I mean, I could just go on and on. The Asian community takes it seriously, and they really are contributing a great deal to our society. And we want to encourage them in that, encourage everyone in that, and make sure it's the best and brightest that go to our best universities and that go to the top spots in our high schools. And I completely oppose the program in Montgomery County where they're discriminating and saying we have to have a certain amount of this person, or this group or this other race. That's not how it should operate. It should operate the best and brightest. They're the ones that are in. I will tell you that one of the issues that I've heard from the Asian community is that it's very difficult to come to this country. We have many people from China or Taiwan or Japan. They've come to this country, they've graduated from our universities. They can't even get a green card. It takes years to get the green card. We need to streamline that process. These are the best and brightest from around the world. We need to celebrate that and help them to be able to come into our country legally. I want to work with the other congressmen to do that. There are lots of ideas I've heard. One idea, instead of just a green card, maybe have a blue card, where it doesn't lead to citizenship, but it allows people to have permanent residence in here. So if they're laid off for some reason, that they don't have to go back. They could actually stay here. We want them to stay here. They just wouldn't have a path to U.S. citizenship unless other requirements are met. I know that's one idea. The big thing is we need to allow people who are, again, the best and brightest to stay in this country, and I'm thankful that they're here because it's helping us every single day. So, I'm a small business owner myself. I own Traffic Solutions Incorporated. It's an S corporation, so it's a pass-through entity. And so I want to see tax cuts remain for businesses. The Trump tax cuts took effect, and they really helped, especially those pass-through entities, to be able to write off things they couldn't write off before and actually be able to make a profit, like was unable to happen before. More difficult because the taxes were higher. So we need to keep that policy in place. I want to do things that streamline the whole regulatory process. It's too hard to do taxes right now. Even to get approvals to do different things is very difficult. I'd like to see the government get out of the way and let businesses be able to thrive. Well, I can tell you my supporters in Montgomery County, I'm talking to them weekly, and I've been doing that since January. That's going to continue. Once I become a congressman, I'll be having those conversations, and they'll bring up different issues to me and make sure that I address them in Congress, which I want to do. I want to help every single person. They're actually helping me to reach out to their friends who are also part of the Asian community. And once I'm in Congress, I'll be reaching out to the Asian community. Look, a lot of my support came from there, so I'm going to make sure that I address some of the needs that they have and be able to talk with them back and forth to see what we can do to improve their lives.
The congressional race in the 6th District is the most competitive in Maryland this election cycle. A recent poll shows Parrott and Delaney in a dead heat, with Parrott leading by 2%. As election day approaches, tensions are rising. At the end of their first debate, Parrott and Delaney exchanged angry finger jabs as supporters erupted in cheers, jeers, and chants. Since then, the bitter rhetoric has escalated across ads, campaign materials, and social media. I'm Ping Ping in Hagerstown, Maryland for Yuan Media.